Good morning and welcome to Morning Brew. And yes, it is Sunday, August 8th. At least this time I didn't put the 8th on the wrong day. That'd be bad to have two different times to do that. Now let's see here. Let's start with chat. 47 Yorktowns, greetings from Eastern Canada. And since Yvette won't be here to say this, I will say bonjour, 47. JP says morning. Prairie 5 says Kapla. And PCAT says, good morning, Captain. Now that I'm caught up, let me go ahead and post the link in the chat because, well, I think somebody's going to have something to say to me. I'm sure. But let's see here. See what happens. Good message. Okay, I've got the message pinned. And so I don't normally look up my stats on YouTube. But I thought, okay, yesterday, okay, I haven't been on anything. I went backstage, but I waited till it wasn't live. Um, I'm sure I'm going to have, it's going to be plummeted to nothing because I wasn't on. To my surprise, there were actually people who had watched previous live streams. But, well, maybe I should come on today. Yvette was not pleased that I chose to come on. And that's all I'm going to say on that topic. What I find interesting is I've had the advice because I'm sure as many of you have noticed, the stream links have gotten a lot shorter. And I'll be honest, I hadn't had quite as much fun as it used to be. And so I thought, well, and I had a situation that I talked about with someone. And so, and then I talked to a couple different people, and basically their advice was take a break. Well, I didn't even bother coming on yesterday. I did go on to Bird's stream for Cinema Saturday, but I didn't join the panel. Speaking of Bird is backstage.
Hello world, it's Birdo Pride 5, Kapla.
Kapla.
Could have finished your story, Cap.
Well, the advice that I got was advice I've gotten before. Take a break, find something else you like to do. Well, I was bored out of my fucking mind yesterday. There isn't anything else to do. So that's part of the reason I decided to stream. That and the fact that for some reason people decided to watch because it wasn't live yesterday. They were going to watch an old stream of mine.
People like hearing your voice. This is like normalcy. People have gotten used to hearing Captain in the morning. So I'm not surprised.
Well, I was absolutely surprised. I was
I am a
expecting
little surprised. Did you say Vet is mad that you went on?
that I'm on now. Yes.
Why? Yeah, it's okay. If it's a personal reason, then no. I just thought you miss. I thought you might have said the opposite of what you meant.
No.
Because I don't understand why they'd be mad that you were streaming. It's clear you are meant to stream in the mornings. It's good for you. It's good for everyone else. It's good for the whales. It's good for everybody.
Now that'd be interesting. Good for the whales.
I honestly, I saw you the Morning Brew this morning coming up, and I clicked on it, and I was like, finally, it feels like the first normal morning in days. Like things are getting back to normal. I know it was only a day or two or whatever that you weren't on, but it felt like it feels like it's been a week.
Well, let's see here. I told people on Wednesday on your stream that I was taking Thursday off. So I did. I didn't go on Friday. I didn't go on Saturday.
Okay, so it's been a few days. It's feels like longer.
And today, I don't know. It was last night when I decided, like I said, after seeing the numbers, it's like, wait a minute, if people are still watching and it's not, and I'm not on, something's going on.
And hello, PCAT. I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. I'm not totally surprised, Captain, because people get used. They get habit. They have to play old episodes to make it seem like you're live. They'll do that. Welcome, Darth Caster.
Hey, Bird of Prey, how you doing, man?
Not bad.
Kevin? How are things going, bud?
I can't say great, but not bad. Not bad, but good enough. I'm on.
Rock on. Oh, that's a good thing. Any news on the Star Wars, Star Trek front you heard?
Star Wars? No, I haven't. Yeah, Star Trek's dead. Yes, I'm going to give Strange New Worlds a shot. 3 episodes. That's 30% of the show, by the way. I will give any series, except that nasty Discovery. That one I didn't even make it through one the first time. That was so horrible. But anyhow, Now we have JP's. Good morning, JP's.
Hello. To be
You
fair,
have your,
I still
Go
haven't
ahead.
watched the Bad Batch.
I watched a couple episodes. I still need to. It's on my watch list.
Yeah, Bad Batch still is in Clone Wars.
Well, no. And if you're watching it expecting it to be Clone Wars, no, not even close. But it didn't look like what was the one that came after Clone Wars?
Rebels.
Rebels. It still looks better than Rebels. At least visually speaking. I don't know about the story because I only caught, I don't know, I think 2.
Tried to get into Rebels, but I couldn't.
I watched one episode of that. As I said, I have a general rule of 3 episodes. I sometimes break my own rules.
Oh, I watched the whole first season of Rebels. And I'm like, it's not Clone Wars.
I have a thing that I tell everybody, and I usually stick by it. If you don't like it within the first 5 episodes, you're probably not going to like it.
Well, now that it's gone to these streaming seasons where it's like, oh, hey, you got 10 episodes. Ugh, really? 10? Not 13? Because at least then it could be half a regular season, but no, 10.
That's the way the last few seasons of True Blood were. They were, I think, 10 episodes.
The season should be 22 episodes.
See, I still remember seasons were 26 episodes. Every show conformed to that. There were 26 episodes, 25 to 26 episodes. Fine, I get that.
Yeah, one episode, averaging, there's 52 weeks in a year.
Yep,
So there's half as many new episodes as there are weeks. That's
correct.
the way it should be.
And
That's
that
a
way,
season of a show.
you could actually have a full run of the series and have a rerun of the same series within the same year. That way you can get caught up. People aren't going to want to watch the same episodes 4 times in a year. They're not going to run a show, over and over and over. That's why I thought, okay, 13 would be good. That way, you can have 13 on, have a break, rebroadcast the same 13, get people caught up, have another 13 episode break, and then start the new season. That would be good.
But
That
on
way people can schedule it.
on streaming services, you could just watch whatever the hell you want. Whatever you want.
I don't like that. I hate streaming schedules. It seems like TV is going to be following streaming, except you can't watch it whenever you want unless you got a DVR. And good morning, Ervik Sonder.
Or you just watch them all at once.
Oh God, no.
That's what I do usually.
Yeah,
I
me
usually
too.
just binge an entire series. Like, I'll binge like one season a night, usually. Because let's see. I did it with Supernatural. It took at least a good 24 hours on a whole weekend. 3 days, 3 seasons. Yeah, this was a 3-day weekend. But yeah, you could do that. That was back when they were running like 24, 25 episodes of seasons. Even the newer seasons are not. I don't think they have that many. 10, 12 episodes max.
Trying to remember the last thing I binge watched, and I think it was Titans and Doom Patrol.
I did binge watch Attack on Titan. That first season was good.
Also, Altered Carbon was good too. That was another binge watch.
I love Altered Carbon. I'd binge watch that again in a heartbeat.
Cancel.
Yes, I
You know, honestly, I think we need to do more streaming parties because I don't know. It just for me,
That's
it's not like okay, yes, technically I'm watching it alone, but I still have somebody I can talk to about it.
That's a good show, PCAT 24. My dad loved that show.
Yeah, first my binge watch 24.
Jack Bauer.
Okay. How many seasons did you binge watch?
All of them.
All the seasons.
Well, see, I know people who would do that. They would sit down. They wouldn't go through and watch one season.
First of interest was good.
They'd go through and watch every season. Uh-huh.
Yeah, the last time I watched ER, I binged watched all of the entire series over a week and a day.
Right.
That's when you just order pizza, sit down in a nice comfortable chair, and just say the heck with it. Turn it
You
on.
lay in the couch.
Whatever's clever, man. Couch, as long as it's comfy.
You don't lay on the couch. The couch that we have, you actually lay in it. Because you lay down.
You don't lay on couch. Couch lays on you. Oh.
Unless I forget. I forgot to share this out. So, going on Facebook.
Another good series was Person of Interest. I don't know how many of you followed that.
I remember hearing about it. That's about it.
It was hard to explain, but it's once you got watching it, it's like a train wreck. You couldn't look away.
Artificial intelligence gets up a name and you have to protect that name like your life.
Sounds like something else I watched.
Ah.
Okay, there was an artificial intelligence which would spit out a person's name, and then this secret agent type dude would go ahead and protect that person for that episode. So really interesting.
What's this called again?
Person of interest.
Okay. Yeah, I just happened when I tweeted it out. It happened to go to oh, announcement for the Prodigy series going to Europe, UK, Paramount Plus, and Sky. So I see a reply, the first reply to it, or the first one that I see. So here in the UK, if I were a new truck fan, I would need Netflix to watch STD, Amazon to watch Picard and Lower Decks, and the movies, which I still have to pay extra for, and now Sky Q to watch Prodigy. And they say, God, I'm not a new Trek fan. Like, I thought things were fucked up here.
Or you could sail the seven seas, matey.
Arrgh. Let me go get me pirate hat.
Well, don't forget your bottle of rum.
And you wooden leg.
And me cutlass.
Why do you need a car?
Wrong cutlass.
The only good cutlass was the 80s cutlass.
I get it.
That's what I meant.
Nothing sexier than them sweet square lines.
Pecan, I loved Person of Interest, but felt it only got wonky. Felt it got wonky in the last season or two. Yeah.
Yeah, but Wonky was good.
Well, it depends on what is meant. You're more than welcome to come on, PCAT. You know, might make it a little easier to type in than type in. Hell, I haven't had more than a cup of coffee.
I had my breakfast and my Pepsi.
All right, since Yvette won't be on today, what did you have for breakfast?
Round things with pizza in them.
Round things with pizza in them.
Yes, pizza pockets.
Okay, thank you.
I couldn't remember what they were called, okay?
I could go for some pizza rolls.
Oh, pizza rolls would be good.
I haven't had breakfast yet.
They're not pizza rolls, they're pizza pockets.
Same thing.
No,
Same
it's not.
chance.
There's a big difference.
How?
The stuff inside's better.
Okay, well, you bring me some JPs. That's fine.
You can buy them in the States.
Yeah.
But mind you, you probably won't like what they'll do to you afterwards.
Explain.
Well, I'm pretty sure it doesn't do it to everybody, but it turns my guts.
They give me the deuces.
It's funny because there are certain. Go ahead.
I love them. They don't love me.
Exactly.
Especially
it's
my
funny.
backside.
The other day when Yvette had the peanut butter and celery, and of course hated it. That's one thing I kind of miss having with the diverticulitis that I had, and I still have to follow a
Strict diet.
stricter, not as strict, but stricter diet. I don't get to have like celery as often because it's harder to process. It just So I would love to have a stalk of celery with peanut butter on it. But I know I'm weird. I get that,
No,
but I grew up with that. In fact, it was funny when I had my first surgery.
I totally get
didn't
it.
used
It's comfort food.
Yeah. Well, I didn't used to be a fan of peas. I didn't. About a year after my surgery, before years ago, I was craving peas. So I went up to the grocery store and I bought a can of baby food peas.
I think I'd rather have just straight peas, really.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I couldn't have the peas at that point.
Yeah.
No. I get it.
So it's like, okay. So I take a bite. Oh, okay, it needs salt. So I got the salt shaker, put a little bit in there, stir it up. I swear to God, I had never been so happy to have peas in my life. I mean, I literally, because normally if you're craving something and then you have it and it's like, why was I craving this? This was like, oh my God, I was so satisfied. I mean, we're talking, dare I say, better than sex type thing. There was more satisfaction with that little jar of peas. Of course, then after a while,
I don't know about all that. With I've never been that happy with baby food, except for when I still found out they made Tutti Frutti when my kid was born. Yeah, that was nice. Boy, you really have to search for that. You got to order that online.
thank God I will not have any children. So, yeah.
I remember having some when my brother was born, and man, that was good.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Stop eating your brother's food," and I was like, "Okay, but it tastes so good."
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got to have kids.
Nope. I'm not gonna have kids just for food.
Let's see here, JP. You said you had your Pepsi.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what we're going to call it from now on. PCAT gave us a good idea. We're going to call it a Meg Ryan moment. What was that movie? I forget what it was. It had Billy Crystal. I know that. I can't think.
Ryan moment.
Yeah.
They're sitting in a deli and she's having a fake orgasm.
Yeah, she's faking the O in the middle of a restaurant.
Bird.
When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask if you knew what movie they were talking about.
I do not. Not
Okay.
really.
Well, shot in New York, so you should.
Mm.
I think it was in Katz's Deli or something like that.
Yeah, it's not one of the movies I've ever seen.
Wait, you're in New York. You're from New York, and you're not a fan of Billy Crystal?
I mean, I saw City Slickers,
Oh yeah. So
City Slickers 2,
Princess
but
Bride.
that's about it. Yeah,
Really?
Princess Bride.
Jack's delicatessen.
the only good part about City Slickers and City Slickers 2 was the old guy. What's his name? Can't remember.
Curly.
The crotchety old man. Yeah.
Curly's gold.
Oh,
Okay, now to switch to Powerade. Yeah, Jack Palance.
Palance. Wasn't there another? Isn't that the same guy that was in the Halloween movies? No. Never mind. That's
No.
Pleasance, not Palance.
correct.
Never mind. See, I remember names, but I get them mixed up a lot.
Right.
I remember faces. I don't know names.
Oh yeah, I'm crazy good with faces.
Where's not use his face?
Like I remember a face that I haven't seen since like the 4th or 5th grade.
Uh-huh.
They're like, how the heck do you still remember me? Or sometimes they don't even remember me at all.
Well, see, my thing is that people remember me, and I finally had to figure out how to fake out I knew who the fuck they were. And so, hey, how you doing? Oh, hey, good to see you again. What's going on? Like
I've never had to do that.
I have, unfortunately.
Yeah, I just say I don't know you.
Yeah, but see, JP, some of us like to be, appear polite.
That's being polite and truthful.
Well, that's being blunt. There's a difference between being honest and being blunt.
Everything's not unicorns and rainbows.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, that reminds me of Yvette's favorite thing that I think it's Tim shows. Unicorn pooping out rainbow ice cream, something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realized that, and before everything wasn't all unicorns and rainbows. Playing Doom taught me that, especially on Nightmare difficulty. The funny thing is, when you actually click on Nightmare, it actually says this game mode is not fair, not even remotely fair. Do you want to continue?
Yeah.
And I'm like, life's not remotely fair. Continue. Click.
No, I think it said something else. Something less pleasant to what you said.
No, that's what it
Go
said.
home and cry to your mommy or something like that.
Yeah, I think this is the edited version they have digitally on here now, but I'm pretty sure it said a little something like that. If you want to quit, it's like, I'll go home crying to mama.
Yeah, that's it. That was the quit.
Yeah, that was the quit scene. My favorite quit thing was on Quake. My lord, methinks you are a lowly quitter. Is this true? Yes or no?
Uh-huh.
The only Quake I played was Quake 2.
Uh, yeah, I think I played every Quake.
And
Um,
the only reason I played Hexen was I could turn people into chickens.
That is one of the ones that use the Quake engine that I haven't played. Hexen or Heretic.
Yeah.
I've seen people play Heretic, but I haven't.
so let's see here. What's going on, everyone? Got at least what 6 people in the chat.
Yeah.
Or 4 people on
It's
the panel.
it's early. It's also a Sunday.
Oh, that's right. It's Sunday.
That's right. It is Sunday.
Yeah.
And there are, you know,
Come here, you little heathen.
who are you talking to now, JPs?
My cat.
I figured you'd be talking to you.
No, she came and saw me, so.
I think my dog and cat are sleeping right now.
And the only reason she came and saw me is probably wants food.
Probably.
But I don't feed her.
Why not?
That's not my job description.
Not your job description.
No.
I took it the front end, you deal with the back end.
No, your
Yeah,
job
but-
is to clean the litter box.
Exactly.
Either way, you're dealing with the food. It's just out the other end.
What's the matter? You're not talkative this morning, cat.
Huh?
Oh, the cat's not talking.
Well, why not?
I don't know. There we go.
There, I heard that.
It took some encouraging. Shake, 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 shake. Belly pets. Just waiting for the murder button to engage. It's not happening this morning. Weird.
Why not? What's going on?
I don't know. Oh,
Oh, there we go.
the flailing is about to begin.
And then the screaming. She'd be scratching the hell out of you. Yeah.
Okay, fine. You'll go away now.
Bye-bye.
Next time on Diary with a Cat.
Yeah. Yeah, I put you down. Now you start talking.
Meow.
Typical female. Yeah, she's probably not happy I had a lit cigarette going too. So
Well, that might be something.
Speaking of lit cigarettes, I'm surprised I haven't lit up yet.
And
Oh.
speaking of lit,
morning pills.
sorry, I had to say it.
Good morning, everyone. How's it going?
What's up, AB?
I'm doing fine. I'm having a wonderful cup of coffee in my excellent Bird of Prey 5 mug, which you can find at birdofprey5.com's merch store. Accepting Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, and Bitcoin. Oh.
They accept Bitcoin too? Wow.
Not yet.
No. Today's a recovery day for me, man. My daughter and I went up to an Amish festival up near South
And they let
Bend.
you out?
No, the fact that they let me in should have been a shock.
I'm surprised they didn't confuse you for Uncle Jeb or something.
I didn't exactly dress the part, but then
You
again,
should
I
have.
noticed. Then again, I did notice some things. They are not as quite as backwatered as I think a lot of people actually thought. I was just noticing some things that there was a lot of stereotypes. I know we know about Amish that we've heard, and I just kind of was, just kind of noticing different things. I'm like, huh, I didn't know that. Didn't think they did. Like literally, I was like, oh, they can use a calculator. I'm sorry, but yes, that's how I didn't know what they were and not allowed to use. So it's kind of like interesting to see. Certainly, I saw one Amish boy wearing a pair of Crocs.
Those things are ridiculously comfortable.
What did you expect, MB? Pull an abacus out of their back pocket?
No, I didn't know what to expect. No, it's a fair question. No, I didn't know what the fuck to expect. That's one of the reasons we went, was to get a little cultural experience, a little cultural change. There was a lot of non-Amish shops up there too. Unfortunately, we were told that it used to have about 300 vendors, but this year they only had about 100, which I'm sure COVID did not fucking help.
Oh no, not at all.
But
What did COVID actually help?
Governmental control.
It helped a lot of parents realize that start to question why their kids are at school for 8 fucking hours. You've been made some of the talk we get on the but yeah, had a lot of fun. Got some different cards from some of these places. One of the more interesting ones, I'll show you guys this, there was this guy who does 50 years. He's been doing this, I guess, 50 years. He makes artwork out of recycled aluminum pop bottles or pop cans. And this is one of the things I bought.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's cool.
Definitely cool.
Yeah, this is the one from the Marine Corps. I'll show you the Air Force one too.
Yeah, I thought you were Air Force.
Both.
Oh, you're both from Marine Corps and Air Force?
Yes.
Oh, I knew about you being in Air Force. I didn't know about the Corps.
Yeah, I did my first 4 years from 1998 to 02. I was in the Marine Corps, December of 98 to December of 02. Got my DD-214. Okay, take out the big screen now. Come on. I don't want to scare the audience.
Right. Peter is not always as responsive.
I did the Marine Corps from 98 to 02. Got out in December of 02. Joined the Air Force February of 03 and finished out in March of 18. So 4 Marine Corps, 16 Air Force. Oh God, no! Come on, it's Sunday. Don't they sleep
Who?
before the screaming begins? Sorry, but when I think of screaming beginning, I think of a couple of people who are near your place, Cap.
No, they're not going to be here
Oh,
early.
gee.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
God for
you guys
some.
day off.
After hearing some of that shit in the background, Cap needs more than a day off. He needs a week off. But yeah, we had
If
yeah,
there
I
were
mean,
anything to do, any place to go, sure, I'll take a week off. But yeah, with nowhere to go, nothing to do, it's like what the week I was off, at least 2 days. Like okay, enough. More time off.
so hey Cap, I'm gonna share this video from yesterday. My daughter, oh boy, I think I need to buy her. I think I need to buy her some throwing hatchets because she's got an arm.
In other words,
And
don't turn your back on her.
Here we go.
uh,
All right, let me
I
know.
don't know who Ellen's whatever whoever that is before the streaming begins. BBC radio recording of sci-fi novel. Okay. Well, and let's see what this is.
Bring your left foot in just a slightly. Now throw it from there. You forgot to step forward, honey. Step forward. But you see how she threw more that way? You can compensate. If you throw across your body, you can compensate for that. Not bad. Charlie. Charlie. What is it, Charlie? Charlie, you see almost where everybody's been standing? You almost see footprints in the grass? Stand right there. Now, step forward. There you go.
Yep. She's got a real good arm and real good throw aim.
Just hope she never aims at you.
Hey,
Yeah,
I was
that
pretty
kinda
impressed.
sucked.
Man. That was her. That was actually only her 5th attempt. I saw other people. I saw grown adults who couldn't listen to the guy. I didn't. I wanted to. I would have loved to have participated, but I'm right-handed, and my right shoulder's the one that's fucked up. So throwing shit ain't gonna be an option.
Start getting her some knives. Here you go. Go throw
That'd be
these.
Oh shoot, my oh fuck! I just remembered something. My in-laws are coming by today. I wonder what time they're coming by. Look, I only found out about that last night. So, and I was high last night by the time my wife got home, and I was going to sleep.
So say you have to go do something.
Oh no, I like my in-laws.
Okay.
I love my in-laws. Now, trust me, the only person I don't get along with when it comes to family right now is my dad.
So you like your in-laws? Do they like you?
Yes.
Then everything should be hunky dory.
It is. Nah, so they were they live 2.5 hours away, like I told you before, Cap. They stayed over, I guess last night at my sister-in-law's place. My sister-in-law lives about an hour from here. So I guess they're gonna come hang out with us for a little bit and then head back home. First thing I told my wife this morning is I drove 4 hours up to South Bend. I drove 4 hours back. I walked around an Amish festival for several hours. I said, my plan today is to freaking recover.
Yep. Makes perfect sense.
But I tell you what, I'll tell you what, I was saying this last night. 4-hour drive there, 4-hour drive back. That video right there was worth the entire experience. Just that one little 40-second video right there. Worth every second of it to see my daughter smile like that. Oh.
Now, Bird can tell you how bored I was yesterday.
What was going on yesterday?
Nothing. Not a thing.
I need to get a knife.
I ended up being so, I thought, oh, well, you know, well, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Bird sleeping?
Well,
Yeah, he's sleeping.
oh, Yvette saw my stuff on Facebook. I'm surprised she's not here this morning. And I wore a shirt just for her.
She made it absolutely clear she was not going to be here today.
Well, I'll tell her I wore the shirt anyway, just thinking about her. Actually, I picked this up. Actually, I was wearing this yesterday when I was getting dressed, and I was like, I pulled that out, and I thought of Yvette.
Okay. Let's see. Go. And
Oh. I guess yesterday was my mom's anniversary to her husband. When did he start growing a fucking beard?
Probably when everybody else started.
Nothing. Just
That's just weird. I've never. Well, I haven't seen. Oh man, it's been. Might be about a year since I've seen my mom. And unfortunately, seeing her is not going to be so easy now because she lives in Jacksonville, Florida, and I live here. Yeah, it took my mom only 25 years to finally get married to the guy. Actually, I actually asked her one time why they didn't get married, and they said he's got tax issues. So I was like, seriously, you guys are holding off on that because she goes, son, they'll take my tax money. I'm like, oh.
yep.
And that's crazy enough. That was one of the reasons they did not get married for a long time. Was one of those issues there.
Well,
So she
that's
could
a
file.
legitimate reason not to.
Yeah. Looks like in the picture he's lost a little weight. Good for him. So Haster, JPs, what are you guys going to do for the Sunday?
doing what? What?
What are you guys doing for Sunday?
Sleeping probably.
Cool.
Oh, sleep. Sleep is good.
I probably got to get some writing done. I've been procrastinating. I need to get back on that.
Wow, this is so stupid.
What?
Oh, just the knives that they do not allow in Canada. I wanted to get a nice fancy knife. but
Yeah.
What do they not allow?
automatic knife, centrifugal knife, gravity knife, a push dagger, a constant companion, and concealed blades under 30 centimeters. So that's basically anything. And like the centrifugal knife includes folding, butterfly knives, and balisong knives.
You could walk around with a butter knife, that's okay. Get it etched or something.
I just want a knife to open stuff. Damn it. You know, like opening boxes and shit like that.
I got
Yeah.
I got this knife that my brother-in-law gave me. It's basically now a glorified butter knife. He broke. It's a folding pocket buck knife, and with the tip broke off of it.
Ah.
It's a nice, but I use it to cut boxes open and stuff. Yeah. It still works good for what I use it for, but I wouldn't be doing any
Whoa.
hunting or gutting with it.
No, it's like just ridiculous to have an X-Acto knife on you all the time.
I used to know somebody like that. He'd literally carry a set of X-Acto knives.
Yeah. A set?
A
Wow.
What do you mean by a
dang
set?
whole set of X-Acto knives.
I'm talking about those stupid knives that, like, the yellow knife, Olfa knives. The ones where the blades break away.
Oh, you're talking about the utility knives.
Yeah, I hate those. Because you put them in your pocket and it ends up going through your pocket.
But this dude was into crafting and cosplay and other things. But
yeah, I know what the X-Acto knife is. It looks almost like a scalpel, but it's got a replaceable blade.
Yep.
yeah, he had like a whole set of 6 that he had in this like.
Little leather pouch.
No, it wasn't a
You
leather
roll it
pouch.
out?
It was, yeah. You kind of roll it out, but it wasn't leather. It was something else.
All right.
I think it was like a Kevlar mix or something. But you could literally roll it up, and it looked like a messenger scroll when you were.
Yeah.
Like a tube or something that with like a latch on it. You put posters in or something. Except for this had a strap around the middle of it.
The knife I used to have disappeared.
I know where it is.
Oh, wait. I do have a knife now. I think somebody hit it on me.
I haven't hidden it on you. You just don't look for shit.
Uh-huh.
It was a 6-inch locking knife blade. The 2 inches of the tip broke off, and I ground it down so that there was a new tip.
Right.
And it's like disappeared, and now somebody just told me she knows where it is.
It's in check one of your drawers. Check
That's
the
what this thing is now. I
cabinet.
ground the tip off of it made a new tip for it. It still looks like a butter knife though. I mean, it's got a sharp tip, but it's more rounded now. But
Oh, the blade on mine is like stubby because the blade is no longer as long as the handle.
When I get to a safe spot,
You'll find it.
I'll probably either go right there or leave it.
Yay!
Hey, bird.
maybe
Oh,
Tweet, tweet,
Maybe.
tweet.
maybe they'll make another Scream movie
Why?
so they
No.
can bring Buck Knives back in fashion for murder for murder weapon. That's what he carried.
I like the knife from Terminator 2.
I,
The
no,
one that he puts through.
no.
What?
Jay?
Because I just had a thought what somebody would say, and yeah, let's move on.
Right.
What about the knife from Commando? That was a good one.
I opened it, I can't close it.
Wasn't that a Bowie?
Might have been, man. It's been a while since I've seen the movie. I mean, even I don't remember it that detailed.
Look. Is this little thing here?
That's the safety on it?
Yeah.
Well, I know Bird's. I know Bird State's having just all kinds of fun right now.
Okay.
What, New York?
Yep. Well, come on, for a
What's
guy
going
like
on
me
there?
who follows
I have no idea.
What's not going on there?
The governor, the attorney general, was it the AG or anyway, whoever it was he hired, they did an investigation on him. He's got 11 sexual allegations against him. They are being leveled as credible.
Uh-oh.
Everybody from Biden to Nancy Pelosi has told him to resign. He's refusing to resign, and actually his own party there has stated they believe they have enough votes to actually impeach him. And I'm talking for Democrats.
We're
You're
talking about
talking about
Cuomo, right?
Yes. It's just crazy to me. This is almost unheard of. To see the entire. I mean, you got to remember this guy last year was touted as America's governor, and here it is, this months later, and they're like, you. And actually, one of the ladies filed criminal charges against him. So they've already made it clear that. I mean, they've got on the radio and stuff. It's not Republican style. It's flat out Democrats saying you need to go. I'm thinking, wow, you got that many in the leadership telling you got to go. You're screwed. But apparently he doesn't want to leave, so they're looking like if he does, I guess he's got till Friday, this coming Friday, to submit any evidence, and then they're looking at going forward in their assembly for impeachment.
Would you be able to sharpen it once?
This is fucking crazy. They said the last time a governor of New York, I think they said was 1913 was the last time one was impeached.
What's that?
This is a hard drive.
So why are you taking that over the package?
Wow, that's been a while.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, it's the one nice thing about those long drives I get to do. I do get to listen to all the podcasts I like to listen to, get caught up on things.
It has a serial number on it.
And it's just interesting. You've got that going on in New York, and you've got the recall challenge going on in California. It's like,
Is it
wow.
supposed to have-
Recall. Oh, you talking about the presidential?
No. The governor. They've got on their ballot to recall. I think they've got it put on the ballot to have a recall for Gavin Newsom. And the last time I saw a recall was back when Schwarzenegger won. And I mainly remember that because I was there when it happened. But look, the truth is, let's just be honest. Schwarzenegger got voted in on name recognition.
Duh.
Well, yeah, I mean, no shit.
Well, yeah. If you didn't vote for me, I'll take the pepperoni and I'll punch it through your head.
We're going to make California great.
We're going to make California
Oh,
great
no.
again. Arr.
Look what you started.
Oh, come on. Politics can be fun. You just got to know how to humor it.
I still have a hard time in my head with the dialogue with Maria Shriver and Arnold Schwarzenegger in the bedroom.
Maria, go down.
Oh, father.
That's it.
Oh, shit. Now, Haster's got me laughing out like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Haster wheezes when he laughs. Me, I cough. I cough a shit ton. No, I think about this. Let's just remember this. When you go back and watch Predator, just remember 2 of the actors are were eventually became governors.
That's right. Jesse the Body Ventura became governor, didn't he?
Yep.
It was a conspiracy. They sat on the back of the set and they said, which one of us is going to make governor first?
That'd be funny. I could just see that conversation going down. Jesse, which one of us is going to be governor?
Oh my God. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at an image on Twitter. A right-handed screwdriver, $1.99. Left-handed screwdriver, $3.99.
Same damn thing.
Same damn thing.
You know there are people who are stupid enough to fall for that.
Yep. There are. And I fully support the business that gets
If you're that
people
stupid, you deserve to get ripped off.
Exactly.
Well, remember what I keep saying, Captain Drek. I'm not saying we kill all the stupid people. I'm merely suggesting we take the warning labels off and let nature take its course.
I tend to agree.
It's called natural selection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just took the Darwin out of Darwinism when we just started putting warning labels on everything. Just let it run its course.
I like that, PCAT.
Same people who bought pet rocks. No, there would be people who bought,
Pet rocks bring love.
That's what
Pet Rocks was a kid fad, and I mean, we can forgive children. Look, we could forgive a child for getting the left-handed, right-handed thing screwed up. That's a child.
There's no difference between a pet rock and a Tamagotchi.
Yes, there is.
Yeah,
You could do a lot
pet
more
rock
with a
doesn't have
Tamagotchi.
battery that dies.
You could kill someone with a pet rock.
If
Skip
you're
it
good
across
enough,
the
you could kill
river.
somebody with a Tamagotchi. But
Okay. Sorry. What is that? Please.
You don't remember what Tamagotchis were?
Nope.
No, I don't even remember those.
They were these electronic things that would actually die if you didn't. They would look
Oh,
like a
Oh,
keychain,
that fucking thing.
and you
okay,
had to
okay.
feed it and love it, or it would die
Virtual
on you.
pet.
Virtual pet. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah, the virtual.
I remember that. If you'd said virtual pet, I would have remembered, but I didn't remember that name.
Yeah,
I
I
also
remember people
missed the
having
last 15 minutes of conversation, so apologies if I'm behind.
Oh, don't
That's
don't
all
feel
right.
bad. I was making fun of your governor.
My governor?
Yes.
Yeah, your governor.
I think my respect for him's gone up some.
Wow.
If he wants to be the lone man on the hill to die, I guess so. If
Oh,
that's
gosh.
what you're
I
talking
will
about.
ask. I will ask, Bird. Why has your respect gone up for him?
He's made some serious power moves. Moving in a whole
Pee on
bunch of
somebody?
attractive women to be his personal guard. Isn't that like what Kim Jong-un does or something?
I don't know. My last trip to North Korea got canceled for some reason.
I mean, he's going from overshooting, corrupted governor and going right to third world despot. And yet he still has his supporters.
Well, he's always going to have a few of those.
Oh, man. Life is funny.
Well, it's like I said. It's hilarious. You had a year ago they were talking about how great Cuomo was and how horrible DeSantis was, comparing New York and Florida. Ugh. Now look what's going on. I almost want to watch his brother Fredo's show just to see what he's looking like now, because this has got to be coming up at the house.
He was asking the women how well they can tolerate pain.
Does he use a left-handed screwdriver?
Probably a screwdriver in both hands.
Well, he is a Cuomo from New York, so he does, of course, like to screw people over a lot.
Oh,
That's politicians in general.
Nah, but he's an established. You got to remember, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, his father was also governor of New York for at a time too.
Yeah, Mario Cuomo.
Yep.
He was governor when I was a kid growing up. When Reagan was president, Mario was governor. And Koch was mayor.
got a Mario in my town. He runs a barber shop. I was thinking of apprenticing under him. That way I can get my years in. And then I moved.
Oh man. The worst part about those long drives is they do a number on my shoulders. Just like feel like all the atropine just locks up in there.
You feel like jelly?
No, my legs feel like jelly. My freaking my shoulders are just stiff as boards afterwards. Probably
monkey
because I
butt?
just have to. What's that?
You get monkey butt?
I don't even know what that is.
Sore ass from sitting in a goddamn chair too long.
No, thankfully I've never had that problem. Now, yesterday was my travel limit too. I've made it very clear. I said, we go anywhere. I said, I'm willing to do a 4-hour drive. I said, but that's my limit.
Is that 4 hours total or each way?
4 hours there, 4 hours back. I'll be willing to do. I'll be willing to do an 8-hour round trip. But if I go 4 hours, I also am far enough to where if I want to, I'll crash at a hotel, come back the next day. But usually I just, but usually like yesterday, by the time we got there, walked around, did everything. By the time we would have got back home, it would have been 6 o'clock. So it was just like, yep. I just drove us back home. It was actually, I mean, and overall it was a smooth drive. I mean, the only thing was I was worried about having to deal with 465, and thankfully I only spent 5 miles on 465. The rest of it was pretty much 65, and then once I got on 70, it was 70 all the way to Terre Haute. So pretty smooth drive.
You know, I'm going to have to get a clip of that sometime.
Look for what?
NB's favorite movie.
Don't you dare.
Talking about Terre Haute.
What the hell is that?
Don't go there, Cap. Don't go there. Don't bring that movie up, please.
Curious and curious.
A Christmas Story.
Oh God, I hate that movie.
That's not best Christmas.
No, it's not.
All-time favorite movie.
That is a good movie.
It's a horrible movie. Don't know what kind of crack you guys smoking.
All the crack.
I'll watch the 4th Indiana Jones movie, that one that we don't speak of, before I'll watch A Christmas Story again.
Hell, that movie's better than the Christmas Story.
You shut up.
No, you.
That's a good movie.
No, Cap knows I fucking hate that movie.
Christmas Story's the tits, man.
Well, I think you need to tell her that it's a good movie.
No, if I want to watch a good,
JP's.
No.
Look, if I want to watch a good Christmas movie, I'll go to the classics like Die Hard and Gremlins.
You know what else is a good movie? Showgirls.
No.
Okay, how is that a Christmas movie?
I didn't say it was a Christmas movie. I said it was a good movie.
Just have to play that Christmas.
The only reason any of us, okay, let's just be honest. The only reason any of us were even remotely interested in watching that movie is because the girl who played Jessica Spano was on it and we were going to get to see her naked.
Elizabeth Berkley. Yes.
Yes. That was the sole reason any of us wanted to see that movie. Nothing else mattered.
Good Metallica song. Nothing else matters.
Yeah,
No,
I got your reference. Yeah.
It is not a good Metallica song.
I'm actually.
Why?
Because Metallica hasn't made any good songs since the Injustice for All album.
I knew that was coming. It's usually Injustice for All it's usually Injustice for All. That's where the line's been drawn.
Well, why is that? I don't know. I'm not.
Even as a Metallica fan, I've got to hear this.
Because that's when Lars' eyes open up to them, the possibilities of them being a sellout and going mainstream.
Yep.
At least they were still on Elektra Records.
When they stopped playing songs that exceeded 7 minutes long. That's when their talent went down the shitter.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that because the song length went down in order to get better radio play, they're sellouts?
Correct.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
Now, if they were differing the content of the songs.
They're differing the content.
No, they're
They're not
different
being
the
true.
links.
No, they're not being true to what made them to what they were to that date.
Will they ever get back to there? Probably not. Death Magnetic was a nice departure,
Yeah.
but it still wasn't quite And Justice for All and earlier Metallica. It's about as close as they got, except for the new album, Hardwired to Self-Destruct. That's actually pretty good.
I don't know. I haven't listened to anything
You haven't listened?
past Injustice for All.
Why not? You should try it.
I listened to the album afterwards, and it was shit.
Well, I'm kind of like him on that,
I
especially
used
with
to
Saint
burn
Anger.
copies of that album, the Black Album, and give it away for free, just to spite them because what they were doing with the Napster thing.
And it still became the world's best selling Metallica album.
Okay, what happened with Napster with them?
They're one of the main reasons it disappeared.
Yeah, they got mad that their stuff
group
was getting caught on Napster, so they sued Napster.
So it wasn't the entire group; it was Lars's brainchild.
Yeah, it was mostly Lars, but
meanwhile, they forgot what got them to that point, which was people back in the day trading their tapes and recording them.
And freaking word of mouth. That's how I got introduced. And my cousin, may she rest in peace. We'd sit and play video games and listen to metal. We'd literally stay up every night or Saturday nights, 11 o'clock, just to watch Headbangers Ball. And then I'd go home. And it'd be like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning sometimes when I got home.
And okay, that's absolutely stupid of them.
What?
The whole Napster thing. Okay.
Because they were still making money hand over fist.
Yeah, there were still plenty of fans paying good money for their music still. But that was even wasn't that around the time Saint Anger was released too? Or was that earlier?
It was earlier.
Okay. Question to you, since you're a fellow fan. Do you think it brought on the low production values of Saint Anger?
Like I said, I didn't even listen to Saint Anger.
I mean, Saint Anger.
Black Album was it. It was like nothing after that.
Oh, so you don't even have a stake in this. It's you hadn't even listened, so
yeah, it's zero interest unless they're talking about the old stuff.
I hear they are releasing a anniversary of the Black Album. It's got over 70 some hours of like content. It's even got covers from other artists of songs. It's got a bunch of rough cuts of the songs from the Black Album, tour performances, of some of the songs, it's got a lot. It's also got Miley Cyrus singing "Nothing Else Matters."
Yeah, but that's once again Black Album content.
Which wasn't a bad cover. And I don't even really care too much for Miley Cyrus, but it wasn't bad. Hello, Catman.
Oh,
Hey, Dee Myers.
that is that. And good morning, the Catman, Dee Dee Myers. What's going on?
I was actually thinking of buying it, but it's a little too rich for my blood. I think it's on vinyl. It's well over $200. Yeah.
Does it come with a bottle lid?
Why? Because I just got royally screwed.
Exactly.
What?
I don't know. I didn't buy the thing.
Well, just chilling out sounds good. Sounds good. What? How's your weekend been?
That's what we've been doing, chilling out here.
Absolutely.
It's early in the morning. Do you always do a Sunday show?
Oh yeah. I don't do Mondays.
Oh, that's it. You don't do Mondays. That's what I was thinking.
Isn't that a song?
It's also what a serial killer said. I don't like Mondays.
Isn't that Garfield?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Oddly enough.
Fuck.
Well, that's good to hear, Catman.
Thank you. Thank you for asking P-Cat. I was going to ask myself. I'm glad she is. And I'm glad your weekend's going good. Yeah, make sure to send our best. Yeah, that's important. Want to, yeah. I wanted to get to feeling better, of course. So, go ahead.
I don't know if it's a federal law or what it is, but can you guys buy beer on a Sunday?
That it goes by state to state. I don't know. I don't drink beer, so
I know you can only buy like beer, alcohol, like a certain time on Sunday.
In Indiana, the stores can't open and sell liquor or beer until, I believe, 12 o'clock. I think at 12 o'clock they can. Now I can drive into Illinois and pick it up right now if I wanted to.
But what if it's a store that opens 24 hours, 7 days a week, and it already sells liquor?
Then by a certain time of the night, usually 10
You have to
o'clock
stop
or
selling it?
midnight,
Yeah.
they have to stop selling it. Yeah. when I worked in a gas station in California, from 2 a.m. until 8 a.m. we were not allowed to sell liquor. Or not 8 a.m., sorry, 6 a.m. So there was like a 4-hour window we weren't allowed to sell liquor or beer. So like the Walmart up here sells liquor and beer. But they close. It's not a 24/7 one, but if it was a 24/7 one, from the time of whatever time it's legally required, they would not be allowed to sell alcohol. So, for example, you can't buy it until 12 o'clock. But our liquor stores can now be open. They just can't open until 12. Now, if you want to talk about some real restrictions, South Carolina has got some draconian fucking shit when it comes to beer and liquor. First off, if you sell beer, you can't sell liquor in the same store. They have to actually be physically separated. I've seen places where they have the beer and the wine. I've seen places where they have to have the beer and the wine on one side of the store. You physically have to have a physical barrier, separate area, and then you can go to the other side of you can go to the other part of the store and buy liquor.
Yep.
That is weird.
Yes, it is.
Also, if you sell liquor if you sell liquor, you cannot sell anything non-alcoholic. You can't sell any type of beers or anything, but you also cannot sell any kind of paraphernalia. No shot glasses, no Coke, no no orange juice, for like making screwdriver. You can't sell any of that stuff. It has to be liquor and only liquor. No shot glasses, no bottle openers, no nothing. Not even a koozie. And they have to be closed by 7 p.m.
Except for the hours and the days. That's how it is in New York. Liquor stores can only sell liquor, can't sell beer, can't sell anything else. The first time I went to California and like CVS had a liquor section, I was like, holy shit.
I need to go to your CVS.
I was driving up to St. Louis for a wedding, and this was when I was living in South Carolina. I stopped somewhere in Tennessee. That's where I stopped for the night. And I walked into this liquor store there, and oh my God, it's like night and day. They had koozies, bottle openers, all kinds of paraphernalia around, beer, liquor, you name it. I'm just like, this is far different from what, South Carolina lets you get away with. They only recently allowed beer on Sundays.
Up here in our province, that used to be, well, it still is government-run liquor stores. About 10, 15 years ago, you would not be able to pull anything off the shelves. There was nothing on shelves. Everything was behind glass, like in the back part of the store. And you'd walk up to the counter and you'd give them a ticket with what you wanted, and then they'd go pull everything for you. I really think we should return to that because there's far too many people that go into liquor stores now, even though there's security guards, and security guards can't do anything. They just go in like hordes and they blatantly steal a bunch of liquor.
In that case, I would, I'm with you on that one.
Oh, of course. And then, so what's government do as a resolution? They spend a crap ton of money on all these liquor stores that they control, and add a separate, like an entrance where you actually have to show a photo ID to get into the store, a valid government photo ID. That's, I think, it's fixed the problem. These basically grabs and runs have stopped, but it would have been cheaper just to add like the front of the store and have it where somebody has to come up and pay. and then the person that you pay, they go in the back and pull all your shit for you.
We had a place like that in Illinois. It's called Pop Dots. It was a drive-through, and that's all it was. It was a drive-through. You ordered from them, and they brought it to you.
Yeah.
Our spirit shop in my hometown has a drive-through, but you could also walk in and just get whatever you want off the shelf and just go pay for it. But
the only places that have a drive-through here are the beer vendors, and all they sell is beer, and those are privatized, and they're usually attached to like hotels.
Tell me I'm reading this correct.
H.
Yep, I see an H. No, his name? Yeah.
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 You finally killed the Deadite?
Thank God. Now, good morning, Jedi Bill. How are you?
I almost said El Diablo.
It's Magic Man and El Diablo.
So, how's your weekend going, Jedi Bill? Anything been going on?
Hey, Keely Chow.
And good morning, Keely Chow. How are you? And Jedi Bill is awake. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a good morning so far. So far today, we've just been having kind of a hangout, chill out session. Nothing really spectacular, just kind of having fun.
It's Sunday. It's supposed to be a day to rest and relax and shoot the shit.
Bird, you playing Call of Duties?
But that's exactly what we're doing.
Not yet, but
Not yet.
I
Give
got
him
my
time.
podiatrist coming soon.
Okay.
Bird, you have to get on your game. It is your duty.
Nope. His duty right now is to
take care of his
podiatrist visit. Other than that, after that.
Did you have a breakfast yet, Bird?
No, waiting until after the podiatrist.
I will say this. If you ever get a chance, you go to a professional masseuse, go for get yourself a good foot massage, man. Obviously,
considering I really can't.
I know
feel my
you can't,
feet.
Bird. I was just speaking in general.
Oh, okay.
It may help with the circulation.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go down that road.
Okay. Oh.
Oh no. No, happy.
Why not?
I'm not even finishing
the
that.
hell not?
Happy ending. It's my name that needs massaging.
I'm sorry. She's telling you to not be a pervert? Really? Does she not know who you are?
She likes it.
Obviously she does. She's with you.
We're mostly Gen Xers. Sarcasm and dirty jokes are how we survived.
And now people get offended at everything we say.
Well, yeah, they can go fuck themselves.
Go fuck themselves. Well, what always cracks me up is I don't think they realize. And it's like, you're insulting me. It's like, do you understand this is how I talk to people I like? So imagine how I'm going to talk to you and I don't like you.
Yeah.
I think that's something they need to realize is like, you get offended by shit. I talk to my best friends like this. So imagine how I'll talk to you.
I'm
Well,
offended.
I'm glad we're friends.
I'm offended. I don't give a fuck.
Sarcasm, which did get transmuted.
Transmuted.
I'm glad you're offended. I'm doing something right.
What the fuck are you licking, you stupid dummy?
She's
You know,
licking
I can. There are certain things I can understand being considered offensive. I get it. There are some things that are genuinely offensive. Fine. But when they're offended by the littlest, stupidest shit, no.
What was it
No.
they came up with that? What was it they called it? Micro triggers.
Yeah.
Like, call it micro triggers. I'm like, micro triggering? The fuck is that? I was thinking of the scene from Office. It's like microaggression. What the fuck does that mean?
They're all just snowflakes.
Exactly.
And they're gonna
Oh, I'm
melt.
really getting annoyed with this. Oh, I'll tell you the one I'm getting annoyed with is this whole, did you just assume my, you know what, shut the fuck up. I assumed you're an asshole. Your gender doesn't matter.
Captain, I'm sharing an opera tab, a
Take
window.
good.
So I've been trying to find a video of how they transport a Hill-Rom bed on its side. So of the many different searches I've tried, Hill-Rom bed on side transport. Those are the words I put into YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, okay, nothing. I mean, there are all Hill-Rom beds. Nothing's on its side yet, per se. Okay, but at least they seem, somewhat relevant.
Right.
Until what's this?
Ah, yeah.
Moving into the woods alone.
What?
We're moving into an off-grid cabin alone in the woods. We're moving into the woods alone.
I'd like to know where that is. I'll creep in the bushes.
Maybe it's a hill romp.
What
And
the
yet
fuck?
I'm going to click on it because nobody
Reasons.
else.
All he saw was cleavage.
Oh, and there's rock solid. But
Well, I'm cool. I don't know how that comes up in that search, but you get boobs and you get rock solid.
Giggity.
so a 30-minute video
They need to be
about
bigger.
how these two women are moving into a cabin in the woods.
For how long?
Apparently forever. I don't know.
Ooh, I want to sleep just now to watch this video.
An off-grid rustic cabin to continue living tiny in the wilderness. We will always be a van life couple. Van life will be for us, but in the meantime, we're building a beautiful home base by moving into the woods alone in a tiny cabin. This is one chapter of our lives that we cannot wait to share with you. Get ready for off-the-grid fun and do-it-yourself cabin-built projects. Oh yeah, so far off the grid, they're going to have an internet connection so that we can watch what they do.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Do we get to watch everything? Is there like
Thank you for sponsoring our off-cabin build, the Bosch Tools.
is there an OnlyFans link too?
There's a Patreon. Van Wives. Van Wives.
What is that? God, that almost sounds
Okay,
porn.
they're living off the grid and
Posting
they're
about it.
showing it on.
New video every Sunday at 9:30 EST. Make sure you continue to create van and cabin life vlogs of our alternative lifestyle. Instagram at Van Wives. Oh, raw and unfiltered content. Follow our personal accounts on Instagram. Jazz and Crystal, I guess, are their names. We are the Van Wives, a van life couple, Jasmine and Crystal, and the other two members of our pack are our beautiful Australian Shepherd van dogs, Bella and Izzy. We're a lesbian couple from Canada who are self-converted our 2006 Sprinter van to an off-the-grid home on wheels. We have been living in a van since February 2019 and love everything about van life. We are so happy to be creating vlogs to bring you along for our road trip and show you what van life is really like.
Living in a van.
Oh,
down the river.
I'm sure we're getting what it's really like.
Bullshit.
This is an LGBTQ plus safe space. We're always here to
Really?
chat.
Couldn't tell.
See you on the open road. Ciao. Business inquiries and an email address and a music license number. Van life, off-grid cabin, moving into the woods alone are the 3,451 comments. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I wonder why. I wonder why. Almost 844,000 views.
Of course.
Well, at least the dogs get a intro.
Yeah, that's nowhere in Canada.
Okay, they didn't build this.
No shit.
Alone with just our drone and our internet connection and
Wait a second, wait.
professional cameras.
There was a couple that I used to follow on YouTube, and they basically built their own home. Sort of like this. I can't remember what they're called, but they were homesteaders and they're off the grid. So it's completely doable.
Oh,
But
it is.
not like off the grid. Because of course he needed his internet connection and they would do streams and shit. But like they had their own well and stuff like that, and they built their own log cabin house.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I can see the appeal in that. It's just
Welcome to Nova Scotia. So this is Canada. It's just during that 1 week of summer they've got.
Yeah.
Well, look how they store their gasoline. That's an accident waiting to happen.
Their very first home that's not on wheels.
I'm sorry.
Oh, they still post.
What are you doing? Checking their Instagram?
Oh wow.
Hello.
There's
a good picture.
I was gonna say. Oh, it's a snake.
Give it to the dog to play with.
You're living in a nature pitch. What do you expect to find?
I don't know. A snake is very phallic for a lesbian couple.
Don't want anything long and cylindrical.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to move them away from the house. Oh my God! What the? Is that a unicorn van?
What?
I don't know. It's
That's what it looks like.
unicorn.
It's a Dodge Sprinter. That's the hood open.
It looks like it did look like kind of like a unicorn van. Sorry.
Yeah.
Have they been wearing the same clothes all video?
That's just for the sake of video. When the video is off, they're not wearing anything.
They're nudists.
Of course, you wanted plants. That's what you need when you have a house in the woods.
I agree with JP's wife. Or
I mean, yes, I would. No, there are a few things I would love to be able to have. A house.
Oh shit! There's the
The
toilet.
shitter! Why is it
Oh my
inside?
god!
Why is it inside?
Why? Why the hell is it inside?
There's bugs outside.
Get the you. That's why you put up a fucking tent.
No, you
outside
just
the house.
you make an outhouse. If they've got so much wood to build a goddamn house, you got wood to build a shitter outside. Like, look, that can be your shitter.
Exactly. That should be the shitter.
as much as I love to make fun of this, I gotta go.
You don't shit where you sleep.
Exactly.
You're kidding.
Don't shit where you eat, for God's sakes.
Oh my god! The first thing I thought of when I saw that box behind her,
That's a water container.
I thought, like, that looks like my loadout from Call of Duty.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go get my gun.
You've been playing too much lately.
I know. I have been playing too much. It's like, oh, loadout dropped in.
He's gonna go run to it. Give me those damn guns.
Water reclamation system. They don't have a well yet. The well is coming down the road.
Oh yeah,
That
wells
would
can
be one of the
be.
first things you would do, though, is get
No.
a well.
No.
They're really expensive, dude.
Dig it yourself.
You don't have a drill.
My dad dug his own well, drilled it, dug it, whatever.
Okay, you can dig to a certain point, and then it's like,
Yeah,
no.
but I mean, they sell tools to make wells.
I'm gonna answer Catman here. What does this have to do with a medical bed? Absolutely
I don't
nothing.
know. I thought I was going to see the hospital.
It showed up in
bed
his
roll
search.
Maybe one of them needs a medical bed.
it's called YouTube.
Oh yeah, weed whackers.
Pushing.
Those are good
Those are
to have
fun.
in the woods
Yeah,
because you want to edge the woods.
they could do it the other way, just gasoline and a lighter.
You trust them with gasoline? and
What?
They surely needed two of them.
But they do everything together.
They were just clearing bush. You can clear bush with fire. Yeah, I just realized what I said.
And I realized the moment it came out of your mouth.
I got a
That
weed
was
whacker
okay.
for him.
That was messed up.
They're using a weed whacker and they're clearing bush. Think about it.
Yeah, DD Myers, they didn't show us the real attachments for those.
He got it. And hey, Michael Garrick, how are you today? How's your weekend going?
Anyways, I'm going to go for a nap.
Absolutely. Hope you get some good sleep.
Sure, the bank has been filled.
Make sure that your cigarette's out before you fall asleep, though.
Well, I was falling asleep in front of the computer earlier this morning, and I was smoking at the same time.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Michael. JP's, sleep well.
Yep. See you guys
Have a
later.
good sleep,
See you
man.
later.
So we're all done with Babes in the Woods.
Babes in the woods.
Hey, I thought it sounded good. I had another phrase I could have said, but I decided to keep it politically correct. Actually, technically, I guess Babes in the Woods wouldn't be technically correct either anymore.
Oh,
Babes
no.
in woodland.
But that's an interesting thing to pop up.
Yeah.
In a search for your bed. Yeah, that's not exactly. And answer your question, Michael Garrick. None.
He don't like beer.
My personal favorite is Sam Adams Imperial Stout.
I like Yinling myself.
Now, see, I wouldn't mind trying a beer over the UK where they're not all the same. Like here, it's all, I forget what she called it. Lager. But, yeah.
Yeah, most beers you see at your normal store, those are lagers. I prefer stouts.
All right. What's the difference?
The basic thing is, okay, you've got your lagers, your stouts, your IPAs. They all have, and various other factions too. Trust me. A stout is a darker, richer beer in a sense. It's usually a much darker colored, much darker than your average beer. Think of a Guinness dark kind of thing. Maybe in a Guinness brown, Guinness kind of black area. It looks richer and it usually has a much stronger aroma to it for the smell. And it's going to taste it, and more often than not, they taste richer, but also have a strong. I wouldn't call it bitter. That's what I'd call an IPA. An IPA is a bitter flavor. It's got just more of a dark. I guess the right way to say is maybe, and this is going to be a bad analogy, but if you take a regular beer, let's take a regular beer and call that a milk chocolate. Let's take a stout and call that a dark chocolate. That's the closest thing I can come to a comparison.
Okay. Regular beer. Coors. Whatever. To me, smells like piss.
It looks like piss.
And I want something that doesn't resemble bodily fluid.
One time, my wife, for my birthday, got me a beer of the month club, and what I would recommend, Cap, is maybe if you ever get a chance, go to a beer or wine tasting fest, and just try some of the samples. Take a small. I used to be a regular just Budweiser drinker, and then I went to a beer fest, and I tried all different types of beers, and found there is a whole world out there in beer, other than just the mainstream ones, and there is some really, really great beer out there, and there's a lot of good American beer too. Oh, but to answer Michael Garrett's, that was what I was trying to remember was on HBO Max last night, Suicide Squad.
And Good Morning Super Blubberpuss. And no, I have not seen Suicide Squad.
No, I didn't want to kill my. No, I was high last night and I didn't want to kill my buzz.
I have heard the name. That's about it.
I don't even think I saw the trailer.
I don't know, but I like the lady who plays Amanda Waller. She's a good actress.
Oh yeah, she is good. Oh, is she in this one too?
Yeah, she reprised her role.
So, how are you today, Super Blubber Posts?
See, what I couldn't understand something was why they. Okay, I understand they made that Harley Quinn solo movie, but why call it Birds of Prey? I mean, with the characters you had, it would have made more sense to call it Gotham City Sirens, based on the
That
comic book.
that would have made more sense, but didn't Birds of Prey have a Batman Catwoman's daughter Raven in it?
Now, Birds of Prey was started after Barbara Gordon was paralyzed by the Joker. She took on the name Oracle,
Or
and yeah, and then eventually starts the Birds of Prey, which was her. Oh shit! I used to know who was part of it. I used to know the team. I'd have to look it up, but no, I don't remember her. So it was her and a few other. Fuck it, I'll just look it up.
had nothing to do with Harley Quinn.
No, Harley Quinn was never part of the Birds of Prey. Yeah, I was trying to remember her name. I'm drawing a fucking blank here. Black Canary was part of it. Yeah, that's the one I was trying to think of. Black Canary. Huntress. Let's see. There was Black Canary, Huntress, and then they've obviously had several others come through at different times, but Harley Quinn was never one of them.
Wasn't Raven one of them?
I'm looking here. I don't see anyone named Raven on here. No. See Lady Blackhawk, but I have no fucking clue who that is. Yeah, it just made no sense to call the movie Birds of Prey when Harley Quinn has nothing to do with the Birds of Prey. It would have made, like I said, it would have made more sense if maybe they had done Catwoman and Poison Ivy and went with the Gotham City Sirens. Michael Garrett, here's the thing. Suicide Squad, the first one, was actually, I actually enjoy it. And I enjoy it just because I did not take it seriously and I looked at it as just a bad guy fun romp. I that's all I could think of when I watched it. So it's just a fun little romp.
Well, Gotham City Sirens was female grouping, but well,
Yeah, most people I know who know what Gotham City Sirens is says, when I mention that, they're like, yeah, that's what they should have done.
yeah, and soundtrack by the Spice Girls because girl power.
And good morning, Resolute Germ. I hope you're feeling better.
Sorry to hear you were under the weather, buddy.
Because I believe Spice Girls were on their. They actually got everybody together for a farewell tour.
Why? Nobody wanted them to come
during
back
that
and begin.
time. I think I'm gonna have to go check the date on that. It was close to that.
Glad to hear that. So, are we going to be watching anything today? This evening? Well, evening for me.
Unless I get my hands on somebody that has Suicide Squad or HBO Max and watching Suicide Squad, I don't think I'm going to be doing much of anything besides watching Burn Notice again.
I actually did watch that show, Burn Notice. I thought it was pretty damn good.
I like Burn Notice. I'm on like season 5.
I'm kind of hopping between a few shows right now. I'm not actually focused on any one show right now. I'm kind of just flipping between a few. I'm mostly hitting Hulu because I do have the HBO Max and all that shit. So I'm kind of hitting up some of those series. I was watching one called Strike Back. It's pretty good so far. I like how it's got military missions where not everything goes right. They actually have times where shit goes wrong.
My fiance's friend wants me to finish up Lucifer. She wants somebody to talk to about it.
Well, the last season of Lucifer comes out next month. And I'm looking forward to it because I'm glad they decided to do another season because that series finale that they had, I was not happy with.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with it either. But
well, you do know what one of the things they're going to have to do in this last season. You're going to have to get Dan out of hell.
Yep.
So that's going to be interesting. I mean, it's not like Lucifer can't go back down to hell anytime he wants.
Just pop right in and get him.
Nah, remember, he can't do that. Remember, he doesn't have, remember, even with the power of God, he doesn't have the power to move a soul from heaven to hell or hell to heaven. The person has to want to get over their guilt. And remember, he said no one's ever got. And then you find the one guy who's actually finally done it because he listened to Lucifer.
So now they know it is possible. But
yeah,
the person's got to be willing.
It's
all about free will.
Yeah, I'm curious to what was Dan still holding on to that caused him to go to hell. I did love I love the actor that got to play God. I love him. He's such an awesome actor. Yeah, they did. Well, I wouldn't say they screwed it up, but they left way too much out there for it to really be considered much of a final. I mean, a season final, yes, but a series final, no.
Yes. Farscape, 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Thank you. Thank you, Germ.
Okay. And thanks, Jedi Bill, for letting me know. You got it covered. Awesome. And thanks again. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of those horror movie watch party and reviews. So we've been like the. So we just usually use the same accounts and stuff.
You know, we need to get a group of us together and watch some stuff that I don't know.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I agree. I'm all for that. Well, it'd be a good movie to start with.
Okay, Jedi Bill, I will ask this question. Who convinced you? And you can either send it to me in a DM or say it in chat. I don't know how comfortable you are mentioning it, but I would be curious to know.
Holy shit. The United States actually beat China out of the gold medals.
I'm not surprised.
Well, it wasn't by much. It was 38 to 39. China got 38, we got 39. 41 silver, 33 bronze.
Wow.
What the hell? Thought we were like 4 or 5 medals behind back then for a while. Hey, Japan did good for having them there. They got 27 gold. Good for them. Yvette's country got 22. Nobody cares about the Russians. But anyway, and still I didn't watch any of the Olympics.
I watched none of the Olympics. So yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, that would be.
I usually watch the Winter Games.
Yeah, that's right, Bird. How many gold medals did Kuroga get?
It must be big 0. Maybe he's not there.
See, Kuroga would always win every competition it was involved in because they cheat. So just because they're not listed doesn't mean they don't exist. So yeah, Kuroga would have won everything, but you know. And good morning, Jedi Bill.
It's certainly morning. It's certainly morning.
Green Robert, good morning to you, buddy.
Hey, how's it
And
going?
good morning, Robert Green. How are you today?
Oh, hey, Robert. How's it going,
Morning,
man?
Green Robert.
Oh, damn. Oh, still trying to wake up.
Does that Embiid stand for naturally balding?
What?
Now bald.
Now bald. What?
Now bald. I could have sworn I heard a chuckle from Bird of Prey there. Like,
Bird sleeping?
I guess so.
We're not going to wake Sleepo Prey. Going to be nice to him.
Sure.
For now.
Got red. We're going dark side now, boys. We got red in the background.
Now, when it comes time for Twilight Zone if he falls asleep. Yeah, all bets are off.
I don't know. Some Twilight Zones aren't very good sleeping aids, though.
Oh no! Oh God, no! Yeah, I used to watch Twilight Zone at night. It's like, yeah, nope, not sleeping now.
No.
I could fall asleep to that.
There were many of them you could fall asleep to. I mean, I always did love. One of the more interesting ones was I do remember the guy who whatever he wrote came to life.
Yeah, I remember that episode.
They did a similar one on Tales from the Crypt.
No, this
With,
was well, I don't know. Well, there might have been a Tales from the Crypt episode too, but this was an episode in the Twilight Zone.
And
This guy,
the Simpsons did a parody of that too. So yeah.
my favorite one is well, there's actually quite a few. I love the one from the first series, the Sale for the Ages. The salesman's trying to pitch to death a sale.
Sale.
That's a nice lineup, PCAT. Star Trek and then the Twilight Zone. The only thing that would have been nice is after Twilight Zone, Outer Limits came on. Get yourself a nice trifecta.
Yeah.
There is nothing wrong with your TV. We are in control.
We control the vertical and the horizontal.
We can blur it out or bring it to crystal clear.
Well, see, we're not mentioning that name, but I just have to mute him or not allow him on. You know, it's fine.
Usually the first one.
There's a one episode in Twilight Zone where it's about the woman and death, and freaking somebody had to tell me because I didn't realize that was actually Robert Redford.
Now I got the song Hey Leonardo in my head.
Oh no!
And so you would stay up late night and watch those. That sounds cool, actually. Yes, the steroids paid off. What steroids? I'm not going to say the name. I'm not going to say the name.
It's like if you say his name 3 times, like Beetlejuice,
Right.
He'll pop out, or the Candyman, whichever you prefer.
Wait a minute. I can share an image.
Oh wait, Candyman's got to be in front of a mirror. Never mind. Scratch that.
Twilight Zone episode or whatever the word is. So it's the only episode Sterling appears in the character himself.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, PCAT's right. He did play it. I do remember that. He did. Sterling did play himself in that episode. That was actually a nice little funny twist.
So what's going on today, Bill?
Nothing? Nothing much. Just woke up and put on the tube, and there we are.
Sounds good.
He's like, here I am. Rock you like a hurricane.
Well, I did some mighty rocking last night. That's for sure.
The karaoke?
Yeah, on karaoke.
Well, I'm glad to hear you enjoyed yourself. I'm gonna have to find a new karaoke stream to go to. I kind of miss doing it.
Well, I do a karaoke stream every now and then. It seems like it's difficult to get when you do it during the week. It's more difficult for people to come join.
Yeah.
The weekends are the time to really do the karaoke streams.
Maybe we should have a Sunday night karaoke, but sometimes there's a lot going on Sundays too.
True.
Yeah.
Trust me, Sunday is my busiest day on YouTube. I'm usually here. Go to Bird's channel, then go to Cardinal Sin. After Cardinal Sin, I go to Resolute Germ. After Resolute Germ, I go to TWTG content, and then I go to sleep.
Mm.
So yeah,
Quite the eventful day. That's for
yes.
sure.
So yes. In fact, the only time I'm not on is between when I end this show and Bird Stream. That's it. The rest of the time, it's hey, I'm on. Yeah. Which is another reason I take Monday off.
Well, it's fine. Mike pretty much has it going for the most part from like, what time does he usually start? Michael T?
He starts at midnight sometime.
Yeah.
Mountain or Pacific.
I think it's usually around 11 p.m. Pacific time. 11 or 11:30. Yeah. He goes on.
So about 1 o'clock my time.
Yeah.
Yeah, midnight your time, Cap.
Okay.
All right, Cap.
That's what I thought.
Cap, I'm gonna tap out, buddy.
No problem.
Been on here about an hour. I gotta get off and get things done. But
Absolutely.
great talking with y'all.
You have a good day, and thank you for joining us today. And if you're able to listen later on, if we're still on, you're always welcome to in the chat. And why does ST always do weird streams on Sunday? I don't know. I don't listen. Because listening to a stream while doing my own would not exactly be advantageous. And that one I'll ask. What exactly do you mean by that? Because I'm not certain. I mean, you're gonna find different people in all different groups that are funny. Funny is in what? Odd? Funny is in haha?
Funny like a clown.
Yeah,
funny
exactly.
idea to amuse you.
Hey, Bird.
Hey,
it going?
Jedi Bill. Hey, Jedi Bill is back.
Yeah, it took some heavy convincing, but somebody convinced me, and I'm like, if I do it, they're gonna crucify me if I go back now. It's like,
Who was it that convinced you?
I'm not giving up the names. I'm not giving up any names. I just say it was a good friend. That's all. That's all I need to know.
It's not our favorite time traveler, is it?
Oh, the rambling menace fella? No.
And
No, not that. Not that time traveler.
not that one.
Oh, okay.
He's talking about another one, but we're not talking about that anymore.
I don't know what you speak of.
Well,
You know damn well what we speak of, but we're not
No.
speaking of it anymore.
Yeah, we'll just drop it.
Salty
Anyway.
Tracker is talking about faith. Faith of the heart. Because he's got faith. Faith of the heart. You know, it's been a long road.
Getting from there to here.
There.
There's nothing wrong with faith.
Let's not do that.
Now, okay. Interesting. Why is the idea of a god funny and worshiping one works? I that one I don't get.
Yeah, I don't think funny is the word I would use. I can understand people who don't believe. I'm not sure exactly what I believe, but I will say I believe there is more to life than what we see.
That's one thing I do believe.
With Average Jam, let's see, for some reason.
You really want a tower.
And why would you
Go to the next comment.
Okay. You really want me to say it, don't you?
I'm too tired to get into a religious discussion. I had to sleep.
Yes, it is free will. And unfortunately, free will allows people to make the wrong decisions. But
there's a reason I don't give Jehovah's Witnesses crap anymore. I found out one of my best friends, his dad, was an elder of Jehovah's Witnesses, and a few years down the road, when I was in a bad place. I was in a dark place in my life. In my mind, I was in a real bad spot. And his dad was the only one that would actually talk to me. So you could think what you want of Jehovah's Witnesses for sure. But my problems have been squashed with them.
And
not all of them are the same. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Good morning, LDG. And I have to agree. God damn it. LDG is not incorrect by saying don't stop asking. Asking is really how we gain knowledge. That's the whole learning process. We learn through growth and questioning things.
That's the beautiful thing about life and freedom in America. You could question everything.
Except now, but
Oh, you could still question everything. It's just you get punished for certain questions.
okay. Okay, I get it. I'll do it. Yes, I'm being badgered by somebody in Discord. Here we go.
Listen to me very carefully, because I'm only going to say this once. Coffee. Black.
Coffee. Black. While I've got your attention, there are...
Coffee first. Well, this mentor would like another cup of coffee. I'm just gonna have to give up coffee. Want some coffee?
If I'm not mistaken, that's your third cup this morning.
Fourth, and on a day like today, it won't be my last. Coffee. The finest organic suspension ever devised. Commander, set a new course. There's coffee in that nebula.
Coffee. I'm surprised if you don't cut me open. My blood would taste like coffee or Mountain Dew. One of the two. Take your pick.
I hope you're happy with that now, because I know you're listening. And yes, Super Clever Post. Believe it or not, I actually do get requests. There are people that don't think I play it enough. Trust me. Was something different about what?
The video?
Not to my knowledge, but I actually walked off.
No, it's the same length, I think.
Might have been, I don't know. Let me check something here. Wish it gave me length time, but yeah, I'll have to check it again. Yeah, oh yeah, they do.
What is LDS?
Yes.
That's my question.
Latter-day Saints.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're good at that. I think I just saw a group down the block a ways. I think yesterday. At least I think it was yesterday. My days are mixed up. My days and nights are all kinds of mixed up.
The funny thing is, I get three reactions to that. There are people that love that clip, people that hate that clip, and there are people that are indifferent.
You know what really scares me?
What?
When they start off with saying, "I want to talk about God." Answer, which one? Usually they don't want to bother you after that.
I'll have to try that.
But if they continue, just start mumbling some mumbo jumbo and wringing your hands at them. That'll work.
Yeah.
They usually run.
Well, I wonder if I asked. I thought of a question to ask.
True, Aberjam. It's usually about the Christian God.
The problem is, it's people, religious people, that give God a bad name. It's like, I'm sorry. God doesn't give a shit who wins the Super Bowl, or who wins the Olympics, or who wins whatever. God is not with your team. God does not give a shit.
Yeah, what does God need with a starship?
Yeah, I don't mind religion if it helps people. I mean, people it helps. Like, it's when people like that go door to door trying to shove it down people's throats. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not down for that. Or holding it up in the air to somebody like you're better than them. I'm not my thing.
Good morning.
Am I on yet?
Duh.
You're here.
Hello. Hello.
What?
Yep, you're here.
Hey, LDG.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing? Good morning. That's right. I'm here.
Can he hear us?
I don't know. I think he's being a dumbass. But hey.
I vote
Hear
for
you.
dumbass.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I love being a dumbass. You know what? That's like some of my
can't hear
favorite
us.
memories is being a dumbass. No, serious though. Not kidding. First of all, Jedi,
Yes.
welcome back.
Oh, okay.
So I will say I liked your Deadite name, and
like it
I would
too.
love to know who was talking to you. But you can tell me that later in DM. Second, why don't you do the best of both worlds? Your subconscious changed your name for a reason. So first of all, don't let anybody actually tell you what to do. Okay?
I don't.
Second,
I don't.
you had two great names. Jediville and Deadite.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you just mix them? Call yourself the Jedi. That way you get your name out of your name. The Jedi. What do you think about that? Let's ring a bell? No? And again, don't let me tell you what to do, because I don't assume, unlike some people, to actually tell you.
We just have
what you
other
should
channel.
do.
We have other channels for that, you know.
Other
Hello,
channels for what?
Arabic Sonder. Good morning.
So you're gonna start another channel?
There's more than one channel. There was just one channel.
Oh.
The channel.
Many YouTubers have
was a thought.
Other channels. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they're all YouTube though. That's what I'm
Of
saying. There's only
course,
one
of course
channel,
they're
just YouTube.
but yes.
Nobody actually has a channel.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
you have
make sure
two
you read
different
those.
versions of a channel, and you can go by another name on another
Build a Deadite. There we
channel.
go. Right? Jedi. I like Jedi. Yeah, no, you got to read those terms and conditions. Yeah, that's not our channels. We just live here.
El Deadite Jedi.
Right.
Yeah, like there's no cord there. Anyway,
Mhm.
good morning, everyone. What's going on? Another lovely day. Another chance to change the world, which will most likely not happen, but we'll try.
No.
How's everybody doing? Morning,
Waking up.
Dee Dee.
The same thing we do.
No, I've
every
been up.
morning, Pinky.
Very productive morning. Had a good rest last night. The backstage was pimping.
You didn't have a nerdgasm. I searched
Nope.
and I searched and I searched and I didn't find it.
No,
Nope.
we didn't do it. We didn't do it last night.
He was asleep.
I must have searched for
You tell people you're going to have them.
an hour and 15
gonna
minutes
stop
before
looking.
I give up.
No, people only stop looking after they realize the channel is trash. Things they love, they'll keep looking for it. Just like they were looking for, Captain Trek yesterday. Oh, but wait, here they are. Oh. People will still look. But yeah, my apologies. That wasn't feeling good, so I had to cancel.
No, don't apologize for not feeling well or not up to it.
Well,
I've
it
been
seems
there.
like I have
I've
to.
been there.
since
I've
Bird
been there
seems like-
myself several times, man.
Exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
I agree with Bird.
You agree with Dirt.
I only agree with Bird when he's right. When he's wrong, I don't agree with him.
Did you check that with God?
You
There are
can't
many
do
times
it. You
he's
can't
wrong.
do it.
Right.
I understand. But like when I'm not sure if I'm not going to be able to do something, I will say I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stream.
Excuse me. Yeah, service announcement would be nice. I wish we had a feature for that. But I went ahead and told the people who were easily able to tell other people. So hopefully they did. If they didn't, that's fine.
Poor Jedi Bill.
What? Why am I poor?
You were
No, super
searching
Blubberpuss.
all night for Nerdgasm.
Oh, I searched. Okay, a little exaggeration. I maybe searched for 30 minutes before giving up.
I appreciate
30
that, though, Bill.
minutes in eternity where he could have been learning about the wreck of the Hempress or watching a bird of prey video.
I watched
or
other
doing
videos.
something.
Of course.
Birdo Prey video. Oh, God. Yeah, well, Jedi, you can just come in the backstage, right? I mean, that could have saved you a lot of time.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
I hate to think that you were like, where's LDG? Oh, no. For like 30 minutes. You could have just came into the backstage and gotten your answer.
Okay.
And I will say this. Super Blubberpuss, and that has also been my experience. Most churches do ask their congregation for money. And if they're on TV, they ask, or internet, they ask the people who are watching for money. But those are regular people who participate. When they go door to door, it's mainly to either invite them or here recently see if they have any needs.
Whoop.
For example, the church across the street from us, up until about a month ago, was bringing over lunch every 2 days, or 2 days a week, I should say, because we have the kids here. And so that was 2 days we didn't have to make lunch for them. And they brought lunch for everybody. So it wasn't just for the kids. And it was kind of nice. They didn't ask for anything. In fact, when my parents tried to offer money, no, we're not taking any donations. This is just something we want to do for the community. That is how a church should be doing it.
Well, if you want to give money, that's one thing. That's the way it should be.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with taking money if it's given without question.
Right. I mean, if it's given without being asked, that's one thing. I kind of disagree with it.
Yeah, you shouldn't feel bad if someone wants to give you money for it and you didn't ask for it, and you openly say, here, nothing, here, just take it. And then someone says, okay, listen, I know you're giving it away for free, but listen, I know how the world works. Here's a few bucks. Then please take it. Because what you're doing needs to continue to happen.
Exactly.
And money makes that happen.
Exactly.
But if you're sitting there saying, begging for money or whatever form of word you want to say besides begging, that's different.
No, definitely. And good morning, the Bosco scenario.
Hey, Basco. Hey, Basco. Good games yesterday, man. I'm sorry I wasn't too talkative in chat, but I was watching.
Nice to end on a victory.
And yes, hello, Red Cranium 696. Unfortunately, I didn't get a notification for you. I don't know why. Because that's YouTube, one of the things. Some of the notifications I get, it's like, so and so's going live in 30 minutes. So and so went live. Really? What? Okay, I'm getting these notifications. Why I'm not getting a notification that other people go live? And yes, YouTube's on crack. So, how's everyone this morning? It's just kind of a bullshit hangout time. Nothing really going on. I haven't really talked about anything in particular this morning.
I got a bone to pick with somebody later, but I'll take care of that later.
Okay.
Just pick it with me now.
Not you.
Meh?
Is it
but
someone
it's a friend,
on this
so
panel?
I have to be delicate with it.
Okay.
That's all I'll say. It's a friend.
And somewhat, you're correct. Not all churches are the same. Many are similar in that aspect, but
Well, they're all the same in one particular aspect.
What?
I don't want to say it. It'll piss people off.
You always do anyhow, so go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm trying not to do that so much.
Well, I can tell you one thing that they are. They all are. And you can't say this, and I'm talking any congregation, any belief. If they're a church, they're nonprofit or not for profit.
What is that supposed to mean, though? They still make money. They still get paid. Not for profit doesn't mean they don't get paid. It just means
Correct.
their salaries are really, really high.
Not always. I know places where...
No, not always. That's not what I was trying to say. If you make a salary, that's not profit.
On that note,
anything above your salary is profit.
On that note, I'm going to bounce.
Take it easy, House.
Later, Darth Hasker.
Yeah, later, Darth Hasker. We're
Take care.
topic anyhow. Yeah.
Later, everyone. Have a good rest of your morning.
Hey,
Take it
Hasker,
easy.
message me later. And
Okay.
Lynn, see you later.
All right. So, are you feeling better this morning, NOTPorn?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Got some good rest. Kept waking up every couple hours, but whatever, that's fine.
No heartburn or indigestion?
Not yet.
Well, that's good.
We'll see. I haven't eaten yet today, so.
Do you take something for heartburn or indigestion?
Yep. Doesn't work, though.
Sorry, man.
Hey, it's all right, man. Like I said, maybe I'll have better genetics in my next body.
So when is Vile Mike on today?
I don't know. Usually, what, 12? Unless he's doing early?
I don't know. Trying to remember who's on. I know somebody is that we know. I can't think who. Deej. Deej is supposed to be on there today.
Oh, we got to talk to who tonight? Today? That's
Yep.
right. That's cool.
Oh, is Yvette going to be there? She should be
No.
there.
Nope.
With Doctor Who.
Yeah, no, I think there's a conflict in
schedule.
Conflict there.
Bummer.
There's a conflict, so won't be able to talk, but or to join. So, and nothing is set up so far. But hey,
I'm working
that'll
on
change.
Twilight Zone now.
Cool. And what are the episodes for today?
Funny you should ask, because I just pasted them in. It's episodes 10, 11, and 12. 10 is Judgment Night. I believe it takes place on a ship. Episode 11 is When the Sky Was Opened. And that's a crash landing of an experimental aircraft or spacecraft. And then number 12 is What You Need. And that's a pretty good one. In fact, Sisso Prey particularly likes that episode. And it's about a man who happens to know what you need. And is always, he gives you only what you need. You don't understand it, but it's weird the way it works out.
It sounds like it's going to be an interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Episodes 10 and 11, I really don't remember much, if anything, of. But episode 12, since Sisso Prey liked it, I always remembered it as a pretty good episode.
Well, it's too bad that Sisso Prey won't be there to watch with us.
Yeah.
I don't suppose there's any way she could join in the.
I mean, not realistically, not with Charlie always. Especially on a weekend, she's probably be busy. He'll probably be out somewhere.
Okay, I just didn't think it would hurt to ask, so I asked. So, by the way, how is Mama Prey today?
Yeah, she's good.
Good to hear. And what is Sassy doing?
Sassy just looking at me. She just got up on her bed. She's looking around, surveying the area. I think she's looking for her treat.
Well, yeah.
Is Sassy do a treat, Mama Prey?
What?
Is Sassy do a treat?
Hey, does anybody know what the sign was that little crazy woman, woman was complaining about with that old guy?
Yep.
What did the sign say? I can't see what the sign said.
If you're born with a male genitalia, you're not a woman. Or if you're born with a, you're not a chick.
If you're born with it or have one.
If you're born with a dick, you're not a chick.
Correct.
Oh yeah, that's fucked up.
No, it's not.
That's beyond fucked up. If you get your sex change done, then you no longer have a dick.
If you don't have one, that's different.
Well, that's not what it says. It says
if you still have one, you're still a male.
This particular person, though, had one.
Yes.
I don't give a shit about the actual details. I just care about the sign. The sign is fucked up.
No, you know, it's kind of like what you say. Listen to what he means, not what he says.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he means if you had one, you're not a chick.
Well, that's bullshit. Thank you for just corrupting my saying, Bird. Listen to what I mean and know what I mean and not what I say. Doesn't mean assume. It means
No,
ask
it means
questions
you've got to
and
go
find
both
out.
ways. If you're going
So you have to.
if you're going to want us to give you the benefit of the doubt, then you have to give the benefit of the doubt to others as well.
Exactly.
I am. I said the sign's fucked up, and unfortunately, I can't ask the guy if the sign means post body change. But you assumed otherwise, but that's okay. The sign's fucked up at face value.
No.
Does that clarify? Of course it does. You're judging people on past events when new events could have changed. If you no longer have a dick, then you no longer have a dick. But that sign says, I don't care if you don't have a dick. If you're born with one, then you are one. Period. No matter what else happens. And I'm sure there could be a sign of saying it better. But
the person who was offended by it, the person who was offended by it has one.
Well, the person who was offended by it didn't handle the situation correctly. I mean, that person who was offended by it was a moron.
Agreed.
He or she should have handled it better. I would have handled it better. I wouldn't have been a bitch about it like that right off the bat. And asked for clarification, because like if you're not post, then you're still a male. You're still a male if you're still a male. You're still a female if you're still a female.
I mean, I will recognize whatever that people want to what I identify as. That's fine by me. I don't care. But if you ask me what I think, if a person has the gender they don't identify with, they're still that gender until they get the surgery.
Yeah. And there is such a thing as a feminine man or a masculine female.
Yes.
But they don't want to, they want to just jump the ropes without actually going through the motion.
Seeing those things.
No, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But they want to jump the ropes and just automatically, instead of being called a masculine female or a feminine man, you want to be female. Like, that's not the same. But they'll have the right to believe they think it is the same, and that's the conundrum. Which I can totally understand their point of view, seeing that, you know, I could see myself being bitchy like that, so I can see their point of view. I just don't agree with it.
The thing, here's the difference. He has a sign in his business inside a private business, his opinion. Whether it's right, wrong, whatever. He's not out there having it in the open, you know, like on the front window, or you know, having a sign, you know, no transgender people or whatever.
Yeah, and I bet you it's morally a joke too, right? Like like he's not trying to make a statement more than that's like New York humor. One of those common sense, slap you in the face kind of comments. I could see that. I see that all the time. That's no different than like that bumper sticker that says that joke about I don't remember how it's worded, but something like you know, do not beware of dog, beware of Smith and Wesson or some shit like that. Like, you're not actually going to get shot, but don't trespass. You know, it's not like the guy's going to come out and just start shooting frenzy, but it's a statement people use.
Yeah, there are people who use that. And Unfortunately,
It'd be
this-
different if he had a sign, like you said, Captain Trek said. If there was a sign that said transgender not welcome, that's completely even further different than the sign he has.
Yeah.
I think the sign's still tasteless, but I get it. And if you're really offended by it, then you address the guy properly and not just bitch, whine, and complain. Then
I'm
again, the
sorry.
guy kind of handled it too. He could have maybe handled it. He didn't give her enough due either, him or her, whatever. Fucking, both kind of exaggerated the event. Both of them could have done something better, obviously, instead of ending up like the way it did.
Disagree.
Because that's just
I think it ended
childish.
just perfectly for him. And I mean,
No, that
him, the
wasn't
store
perfect.
owner. You got a lot of people who are trying to say, "Hey, how can I buy shit from his store and support him?" And like 6 people who are angry at him. So I think it worked.
Yeah,
out
exactly.
fine.
So now you're going to have small shops all over town putting no, that did not end well at all, Bird. You got to
Yes,
think
it did.
outside the box. No, because you're going to have small shops all over town putting that sign up now to piss
Good.
off their own trans people so they can come in and have the same thing happen to them. He just encouraged this shit to happen all over town. And don't say he didn't, because you know for a fact it did. That's what
Fine.
happens.
I think that's good.
Okay, so you just
Anybody
want to
who
go
gets
ahead and
that
create some kind
angry
of
over
war
a
against
sign-
JWs.
Anyone who gets that angry over a sign, don't shop there. That person was
Yeah,
never
I-
a customer
wow,
of the shop to begin with.
I
No,
I
He had
see
no
why
business-
now
right.
Kuroga
he-
is so
he had
peaceful.
No business going into the shop to bitch to begin with.
Oh boy.
First question: are you a customer? No, then get the fuck out. You had nothing, no reason. He said he's a fucking veteran. He fought for the right for these people to exist. Okay,
Exactly.
So
that's not
go
the
fuck
that's not the
yourself
argument I
if you
said.
don't like it. He
That's-
has
that's not the
freedom of
argument.
speech, and he's using it.
Yeah.
If you don't like his freedom of speech, get the fuck out. Goodbye. Nobody's forcing you to be here. Nobody's forcing
Yeah.
you to shop here. Nobody's
You're right.
forcing you to do anything. Leave. Get out of my face. Take your dick and go home.
You're right. But that's the New York standard. He still should have freaking at least tried something else.
The person was out of their mind crazy. There's
No, I know.
nothing they could have tried.
I know.
There was no talking that situation down.
I know.
You recognize that.
So there's no point in
Yeah, I recognize
suggesting
that.
it
I still
because-
would have tried something different before. If it has to go down that route, then it has to go down that route. But after listening to what the guy said, he automatically went down that route. He didn't even try, even attempt a plan B of
When you
common
have
sense or
somebody
logic with the
screaming
person.
in your face,
The
plan
person
B's
didn't
out the
start
window.
off screaming.
Yes,
Person
she
didn't
did.
start out
Yep.
screaming. I just watched the video. The person didn't start out screaming. I mean,
What
am I
they
speaking
start
English here? Watch the video. Watch the
I
video.
have.
The person didn't start screaming. The person started with the conversation.
That conversation started with a very accusing tone.
A tone is not screaming.
Nah, a tone can be screaming.
No, a tone cannot be screaming. A
The
tone has
is-
nothing to do
tone-
with screaming.
Yeah, okay, it does.
Two different definitions.
If you take a tone with me in my own store, you're basically screaming.
A tone. If you take a tone, people
The
have a
tone is
tone
worse
by
than
default.
screaming.
A tone is default. Everybody has a tone. You're talking
Well, you
with a
should
tone
check
to
your
me
tone.
right now. I'm talking with you with a tone right now. Everybody's talking with a tone.
Okay. Well, if I went into your store I would be using a different tone than I'd be using right now.
And that's fine, and I can handle you. I try to talk you down until you pass the point of absolute illogibility. Then yeah, okay, you have to do what you got to do, and I get that, and there's nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing wrong with me saying that. I mean, I just don't see him. He could have at least tried, because you never know. No matter what you think a person sounds like or what their tone is, that's how wars are started. Because people think you have a tone, but you really don't. But because you took that tone the way you wanted to take that tone, then you responded in a way that made them think you had a tone. And next thing you know, you have two people that don't give a shit about what the other person's saying, and you get into a huge argument. When it could have been resolved peacefully, even if it looked like it couldn't otherwise. And I've seen it happen.
Did we lose Captain, or did he just decide?
Either, internet either went out or I pushed him too far. Captain exploded. I wish he would have like screamed or yelled or something. People love that. I was asking for it. He could have screamed at me. I won't be like some store owner and cry and whine or not. No, I'm sorry. No, I guess I could have said that one better. There you go. Council. What was that? Oh, so that was an actual like representative of the council or some shit?
Elected council person or
oh wow,
representative of the government there trying to take away his First Amendment.
So even then, that person should have been a lot more diplomatic about things instead of just bitching and whining.
Yes, this was a political stunt.
Yeah.
From the beginning.
Yeah. So
he wasn't going to have any part of it. So he has my full support. If he had sold online, I would have bought something from his shop already. I don't know what. Just would have bought something.
You just would have bought something.
And a lot of other people would have too. He really, really missed out on not selling online. But
well, he doesn't really miss out. He could have a website ready tomorrow. If that person's listening, I can have a website up for you tomorrow. Then you have another. God, Bird, please. Can you let people finish talking, Bird?
Thousands and thousands of people already went through this and whatever. It's
well as I do that stories have segments. And if the next segment says this man made a website to reach out to the community, people will flock to it.
No. The media isn't going to carry a segment. Oh, he's saying he created a website so people could support him. No, the media carried it because they thought he was going to be embarrassed, and it backfired.
You're talking about the media. I'm talking about all social media.
Okay, the media is how the story gets out to begin with.
To begin with, that's it. After that, it's social media.
No one on social media would have even known about it.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, Bird. Seen it happen before. That's fine. I've seen people take advantage of the story and come out with something, whether it's a GoFundMe or a website or something, and magically,
If he came out with a GoFundMe, GoFundMe would have taken it down.
Why?
Because they do that shit all the time. If they don't like what your fundraising causes, they just take it down. And they refund.
But you're assuming they would just automatically take it down.
I know they would. You know they would.
You don't know jack shit, Bird.
I do.
Okay.
I've seen it happen.
They would take it down.
And over.
Well, I agree, but you're using an absolute. You don't know what they will do. How do you know that the owner of it will sympathize and tell their admins not to shut that one down? Like you don't know 100%.
They're total on the SJW bandwagon. GoFundMe. They're not
So
neutral.
you-
They're not neutral.
Now, I don't know their affiliation as far as JW is concerned,
Well,
but
you're not watching.
I would think
you
they would
don't
be
watch
fair.
the news.
No, I
You would
don't.
think like Facebook and Twitter, because they're all the same people. They're the same crowd. The Facebook, Twitter, they're all the Silicon Valley big tech crowd. GoFundMe is in there with all the rest of them. They all talk to each other, and they all control their monopolies.
Okay, I'm back, and good morning, Resolute Germ.
Welcome back. Welcome, Rezo.
We were taking bets. We were taking bets, Cap. What happened? Hey, Rezo.
Well, there's a little thing called forgetting to plug your computer back in.
Sorry. Okay, so it wasn't me. Okay, you owe me, Bird.
I never said it was you.
I'm joking, man. I'm joking. Play along with the joke, Bird.
All of a sudden, everything just goes, what the hell?
Sorry, Dave. You forgot to plug my ass in.
Because usually there's a window that pops up. It says, gives a warning.
No battery.
A battery.
Yeah.
No warning. No warning.
That means you need to set up your you need to set your power management to go up a couple more percent. Maybe your battery's starting to die so fast now that it doesn't make it to that percent before it shuts off. There's a way around that.
Either that or it's time for a new battery.
Yeah, either way, it's time for a new battery.
No, that ain't happening.
Well, I mean, I would say do a GoFundMe, but then I don't want your computer supported by JWs.
Yeah. Battery.
As Bird has made me realize that it's just JWs on GoFundMe.
GoFundMe does have a habit of cutting any type of conservative-leaning GoFundMe, like the Kyle Rittenhouse one. They shut that down outright without giving reason.
Really? So I guess the project.
From what I'm hearing,
Project Hercules
people are having
will not do
problems
well.
getting their money back from GoFundMe for these projects they're shutting down. They're not giving the money to the people who set up the GoFundMe, or refunding the people who gave the money.
That's
to the
easily fixable. That's beyond easily fixable. All you have to do
Oh
is
yeah,
go
it's
through
easily
your bank.
fixable. They just have to fucking do it.
Yeah,
So they're
just have
just
to go
holding
through
on
your
to the
bank, call
money.
it fraud. They'll get their money back, guaranteed.
But as far as all this stuff the guy has to sign, that's over in Aberdeen, Washington. And from the people I know over there, this council person thing is not friendly to a lot of small businesses and has it out for this guy. Apparently has some sort of vendetta against them. So that's what most of that's about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked up if you ask me. It really is. And I'm sure he did what he thought was right. And I feel for the guy. But again, shouldn't have to be dealing with this bullshit at all.
No, the council is the one going through there sniffing around for stuff to get offended at and go after people for.
And what's up, Aberjam?
Oh.
Ow. Well, see, there's only one problem with that, Super Puss. These people are not liberals. They're wrapping themselves in a liberal label. They are far more.
Far more red than that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Aberjam, you'll have to let me know what that is, because, yeah. And I agreed. The problem is these activists are saying respect my rights, are not saying respect my rights. They're saying respect my rights at the cost of your own. Exactly.
Yeah, he respected his or her rights by allowing them to come in the building in the first place.
And that's basically all you're entitled to.
And if you're not a customer, the business owner has the right to tell you to get out.
No. Correction. You have the right to tell anybody to get out, even if you're a customer.
Well, that's true.
Not being a customer is not it doesn't mean you're not allowed to walk in to look around. That's bullshit. I just wanted to clarify that. And I'll be right back.
And yes, well, except I'm not using a chair, but whatever. But let's see here. Click on that. Reload. Okay, still no update on when Mike might be streaming. Check the descriptions just in case. I don't see anything set up. Well, anyhow.
Yeah, he usually sets it up last minute. I'd say maybe an hour and a half for his normal time.
Yeah. And yes, you are correct, Aberjam. Oh, wow. So, does anyone have any big plans for today? I know most people will be watching I knocked it myself. I was watching Bert's stream, but didn't know if anything else would be going on today. I'll be with Aberjam later, I hope. He'll have me on. Watching Farscape.
Yeah, we'll be watching Farscape. Should be like an hour or two after Bird finishes up.
Cool. Thank you, Aberjam. TMI, but thank you. So, okay.
Yeah, on the docket today for Farscape is Episode 2, Exodus from Genesis. Or Genius. Giant space cockroaches. So that should be fun.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see here. I've already set the reminder for Bird's stream.
I don't know if you covered this already, but did anyone see the new Suicide Squad?
Somebody mentioned it, but not really covered it. What's going on?
No, just wondering if it's not garbage like that first one. That the first one had real great trailers, but the movie was a huge letdown. They did a horrible job advertising this one, but I haven't heard any real opinions on if it's any good or not.
No, I haven't really either, so I guess we'll find out.
About what? What are you guys talking about? Excuse me.
Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, I think it's time to, there we go. Hi, everyone. There we go. All right, we're good now. Wait, no, what? Wait, what happened? No.
What are you talking about?
No camera input available? What are you talking about? I'm sorry, my camera's not doing
Your
what
camera's
it's
working fine.
There we go. Okay. And no, it's not. It 1 second. Close, quit, open. There we go. And there we go. Okay, now we're good.
Okay then.
And
fix
Michael
my
P
eyes.
says
Sorry.
it's actually pretty decent. A couple of different choices I'd have made, but definitely worth watching. Cool.
I may give it a shot then.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, Aberjam. Appreciate that.
Well, as Yvette has pointed out to me, LDG is a little boy who's got his new toy, and he'll get tired of it soon, and he won't have to put up with all this.
What is
shit.
putting up with white eyes? What is wrong with me being me? Okay, I'm supposed to be in a community that accepts people for who they are, and not
I
just.
don't think that's your natural eye color.
White eyes.
That's not me though. That's just the body I was given. That's not me. That could have been anything. I could have had blue eyes, white eyes, green eyes, purple eyes. That's not me. Just because that's the natural thing that was given to me doesn't mean I have to take it. If I look like an ugly, like, you know, if I had like, you know, a disease, right? That freaking made my skin look like rotten mucus. Would you call that me?
But you haven't really changed your eyes. It's just the digital effect.
Yes. A representation of my inner self.
Actually, let me do this real quick.
Just like your avatars. Your avatars are not you. Okay? But they are you. And I accept that for you.
When it was smaller, it actually looked like you were just wearing what do you call it? Mascara. White mascara.
Okay.
Or eyeshadow, excuse me.
What is with your eyes?
Now he's got a new toy.
I mean, each and every one of you have a digital representation of yourself. Half of you are not even using your real name, for Pete's sakes. It's no different than the eyes.
I don't think the eyes are going to help very much with branding.
Branding what? That's what I'm saying.
Let's be fair.
In this will? Huh? Hi. Come get your computer fixed.
That is just freaky looking.
I would actually trust that more.
Really? So you have no problem with the computer tech guy saying, hello, it's so easy a donkey can do it.
Yep.
All Australian Computer Services here. Aussie praise Aussie Computer Discount Warehouse.
Oh,
it's so easy a koala could do it. Maybe the dingo got your hard drive.
Oh, wait, I didn't do that. What happened? Oh my God. There we go. Ow! Ow! Oh boy. Hey, how about this? Oh wait, you can't see that. Crap. Son of a bitch. There we go. Hello. Does your computer hang? Hey, what are those other things called? The ones that look like all sloth, right? Is that it? Sloth? You got a sloth?
Yeah.
You got a sloth. We got a sloth? Here we go.
That's moving way too fast for a sloth. I mean, way too fast.
Right? Tell me about it. Oh wait, we want Bird of Prey, right? That's the not Bird of Prey, the here we go. Why hello. Does your computer need a turn on. Yeah. Hi.
That is actually preferable to those white eyes.
Yeah. All these are vast improvements to those eyes.
You can have dead eyes. You can have dead eyes.
See my movie. It's the best. Yeah.
Your movie's shit.
Why, hello, big boy. Oh boy, too much fun.
That sensor bar needs to be moved down some.
I tried looking to see if they had one, but they don't.
Across.
Just got a couple here, and then I got this one I thought for you because it has like your scheme on it. Like if we could do this with your camera and you do your tie rates with this.
Like I said, needs to be down. I don't know why they're covering the. I would rather see that.
That's just
Hello, everyone.
Shit.
How you doing? It is fizzing. Feel so old today. My arthritis. Oh man.
That's a real LDG.
Yeah. Finally took off all the makeup.
Score. What was that?
You finally took off all your makeup. We can see your face.
I'm telling you, man.
Fuck you, shit. I'm gone.
What? What happened, Jedi?
I think you creeped him out.
What the hell's with Jedi? Jedi.
All right, let's see here. Well, keep an eye out for Vile Mike later on this morning. He's going to have, I don't remember what it's called. Doctor Who special thing with some special guests. So keep an eye out
Doctor
for
Who Jeopardy featuring Deej.
Deej, that's it, Deej.
I think it's 12. Did we get a time on that?
He hasn't posted anything, but it usually is 12 your time.
Yeah, usually it's 12 my time, Eastern Standard Time. Are you closing down, or do I need to do a small waiting room?
I am going to be closing down, but I do want to thank everyone for coming today. I do want to thank everyone who's been in the chat and everyone except LDG who's been on the panel. Thank you very much. It has been a great pleasure having you on. Love talking to you. See you all later. Have a great day. And make sure to join Bird later on doing Twilight Zone.